Hello. Say something.
I did.
Wow.
I flicked my knife open there.
Okay, it's been a while. Here's the usual spiel of
Faggot.
Wow.
that works. Of
Wow.
why we haven't been around in a long time and all that and jazz. Yeah,
I'm
today
busy with shit.
And this guy got Mr. Pink Joe.
they got jobs now and I have no life. What else is new? Okay.
Uh-huh. Oh, I seen mommy.
Um,
He'll cut it out.
yeah. Yeah, I just got a text on my phone. So yeah, today we are talking about Black Lagoon, a show that we had
Guns.
Boobs.
Guns and boobs.
Female
Boobs.
empowerment.
Goobs.
Female empowerment.
And really...
Strong female characters.
I think the only strong characters in Black Lagoon, with the exception of
Damn, Balaka, you scary.
yeah, pretty much all the chicks
Yeah,
are all
you
the strong
scared.
people. And I remember the worst character in the entire show was the wizard guy.
No, it was the vampire twins.
They weren't the worst ones.
They were interesting.
They were
It
bad.
was fun watching them die.
I
Spoilers.
said Neil!
That was like one of my favorite parts in the entire series. Balak is just staring down this person who's killed like half of her men.
And she's like,
She's
Neil, I'm not
just sitting
good.
there smoking her fucking
And
cigar.
the first thing is, you've killed most of my men. Now kneel and apologize. Well, I'm not gonna do that. Tries to throw an axe. I said kneel!
Just gets sniped like that. Man, those were some good episodes. I think those are the only good episodes of season 2, honestly.
So,
in my
stick,
opinion.
so sticking to the formula real quick, where did you guys hear about it?
I don't remember. Actually,
Because it's been that long.
Yeah.
It's an older show compared to some of the things that we've seen.
Yeah, I mean, like Cowboy
Or we
Bebop.
reviewed
Well, no, like, I knew it
It's
existed.
not that old.
Well, like, let me
It's
put it
not
to you this
that
way. Before I met you guys, I knew it existed.
It's like 20.
I just never,
26 or
like,
something.
got a chance to watch it because of the time I had no way to, you know?
Mhm.
And, like, then I just started and then I forgot about it, and then I heard people, like, talking more about it, and I'm like, that sounds vaguely familiar. So, and then I watched it, finally.
So it's my turn. It's my turn to say this. I heard about it from Michael. Because
I didn't hear everything about it.
It was like the first day of junior year, and he's
Black
like,
Lagoon's a nut.
and
'Cause
no, listen. It was the first day of junior year, and we were in class, and he's blasting the opening through his
The
headphones.
shitty ass.
This is back when he liked the opening. I could hear him
It's
mouthing.
back when before I-
That song's all in English, by the
It's
way.
Yeah,
back
it's all
before I knew the lyrics, and after I learned the lyrics, I'm like, this is the worst.
Gotta go
song I've ever
high,
heard.
yes sir, there's.
Okay, so
Exactly.
if you watch the sub,
He's never
the sub
listened to
is
the
just
fucking song.
awful
Just
English.
It's one of the few animes you like that most people would rather watch dubbed.
It's one of the best dubbed.
I mean, I watch everything dubbed because I'm stupid like that, but
But no, like, literally the entire thing is like super badly English.
it's really.
It's just bad. And no offense
Are
to
you
English.
trying to make fool of me?
And no offense to like English in anime. I love it. It gives me a laugh. But
It gives me a laugh, and I
When
know
the
that it means
shows it's
I know that it
just
means that the
working.
people who
Yeah.
made the I know that means that people who made the show are at least trying to appeal to like other audiences.
well, because like the main characters, except for Rock, were American, weren't they? Because Benny was from Florida,
Mhm.
Remy was from New York. I don't know where Dutch is from. I assume.
Dutch was. I
Dutch?
don't remember where Dutch was from either.
Do they say? I want to
Black
say.
guy.
I want to
Yeah.
say he was from,
No, I know.
like the South. I want to say he was like from Texas or something.
I could look it
The
up.
black guy come from the south.
Fuck! It's anime. Stranger things have happened. Okay.
Hey, careful about saying those words. We don't say stranger things in this house. We're gonna get a whole bunch of freaks coming into our comments. Just joking.
Stranger
No, but
danger.
seriously though, like,
Danger.
I can't talk to anyone without having to hear someone say, "Have you seen Stranger Things? The little boy's hot." I'm serious. That's all I hear people talk about.
I hear the boy is hot a lot too.
It's really annoying.
I know who you're talking about, and I've heard he's like an actual
I
nice
want to
guy.
actually see the show because it looks interesting. But
I've seen a couple episodes of the first season. It was
I
alright.
haven't watched it.
But I've heard like the kid we're all talking about, something Wolfheart, I think his name is.
I'll get on the hype train.
Yeah. maybe
Apparently
later.
he's actually like a really nice guy. Like one of his managers was like sexually harassing someone. He's like, nope, I'm done with you.
Wow.
Okay, so let's try and figure out a story for Black Lagoon here.
That one.
Let's pretend a story exists for Black Lagoon, or at the very least talk about the basics.
Bounty hunters.
Yeah, there's a band of pirates, about 3 of them. One's a girl, one's a black guy, one's a white guy, and then there's a Japanese
Another
guy.
girl.
Think Captain Phillips pirates. Don't think old timey pirates. Otherwise, you'll
Thank
be
you are not the
disappointed.
captain of this boat.
No, Austin. It's
Captain
a
of the
girl.
ship.
It's 3 guys and a girl, and Revy's a guy.
Revy's not a guy.
Rock is a girl.
That's in the Omakes. That's in the Omakes.
Oh yeah, the Omake is Revy's a dude.
Well, no, I meant
Omakes
just,
everybody's gender bent.
I meant just in general. Rock is usually kind of the spineless.
Rock
one.
is the bitch, is what he is.
But he does.
I mean, he's the one who gets captured.
He steps up later.
Okay,
but like,
part of the reason he gets captured is so that they can use him. The
no,
Black Lagoon company
so
can use him as bait.
Revy. So Revy specifically can use him as ransom. The others are like, Revy, the fuck do you do that for? We're not gonna get a ransom.
Because the other 2 are smart. They're like, we're not gonna get a ransom. This guy's a bitch.
Yeah, and
But
Revy
then-
actually isn't all that smart. She didn't go to school. Like,
I know,
at all.
but you have to give Rock at least a little bit of credit because I mean he does stand up to Balalaika, who's probably the toughest character in the
She's the
entire
toughest.
show.
He almost gets his ass killed.
But he doesn't. He didn't care.
I mean,
Also, there was a cigarette kiss at the end of the show, which is kind of funny.
I like that. That was cool.
no,
It's like that's about as
there was
romantic as the
there's
show
a
is
couple
going to get.
cigarette kisses where she was like,
I like that.
hey,
I think
you got a light?
as corny.
I got one, and then just points at
As
a cigarette.
cancerous, literally, as that was.
It's
was,
I think it added a good part of variety to the show. Like
I
not
like
too much that people are like, oh my god, this is so corny and so cheesy.
Sometimes I felt like Revy was trying to like fall for Rock or something like that.
There was a
But
couple of
then
points
Rock
where she
was-
wanted to, but then she realized that she's a pirate criminal and he's a businessman /
Pirate?
hostage.
pirate now.
Basically,
well, it's the dilemma of trying to get a character who's normally
I like the girl who
very
counterfeited the money.
aggressive and assertive and empowered.
And raped by New
We
York
don't
police.
talk about that.
I knew he was
Try to
gonna
get
bring
that
it up.
into a romantic situation and have her be a romantic character.
Actually, you know she was a
And-
BDSM dancer.
Yes, I know.
Interesting.
Yeah. So like
I
remember.
remember. I like the scene where Balalaika is just watching the porn and she's just
Oh
like,
yeah,
Remy's just
Is that
like
girl
his-
doing anal.
Yeah.
she's doing anal. She's like, fucking kill me.
And Balalaika's just like sitting there with a
No.
cigarette. She's just like, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the exact words is, "Oh my fucking god, is she doing anal?" Yeah, and she goes,
She's
"Yep."
taking it up the ass.
That's it.
And then she's like, "This is what 48 hours of editing porn is like."
40 hours
Kill
of
me.
sifting through porn for this one thing.
No, those 2 different episodes. She was editing porn, and then later on she was
How
trying
would
to
she
fuck.
edit the porn though?
I don't know. I just remember her saying she was editing it. And then later on, when the vampire twins in, then she's sifting through it to find them.
What I want to know is in the Omakes when the vampire twins are Balalaika's children.
Yeah.
Who's the dad in that situation?
Who did Balalaika?
Who first of all did Balalaika and then gave birth to Romanian
Well, I can tell you why the
twins?
person's not around is because Balalaika is the mom. She probably killed him. Cut his
So,
wiener off.
okay, so
I like to think it's the one guy, the one.
the sergeant.
Yeah, the sergeant.
Yeah. So okay, I'm not.
I like the really racist accent they gave the lady who uses the knives.
The Chinese. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're going to die! You spit the
You
cow!
gotta be accurate.
It's so bad.
Hey, Chinglish, let's go.
Yeah, she called it.
I like the guy who
It's
gets
so
high.
bad.
Yeah. You relax too much.
You relax too much.
And
You
then
relax too much.
there was this one character that they gave all the build up to, this wizard guy. They were trying to build him up to be like
yeah.
some sort of cool.
And then he like
And he immediately Remy just shoots him in the head like no trouble.
I know who you're talking about.
He's
Yeah.
like doing this whole intro spiel and
I like the
Remy's just
chainsaw girl.
The one
She-
who needs to use the voice thing.
yeah. And then just like they like hold her and she's just like,
She just cuddles up into a ball and is just like, please just end me. And just like,
look, she's like, I'm going to
She's
kill
socially
you.
Okay, so was
awkward.
Black Lagoon the one? Was this in Black Lagoon? I see.
Yeah,
there
it was
a scene.
season 2.
No, and there's a scene where they have like this maid captured, and she pulls like a blade out of the back of her foot. And
Yeah,
like,
that's
kicks the
fucking-
guy in the
that's Roberta.
that's
okay.
that's Roberta's. That's in Roberta's blood trail.
nuts. Okay, that's. I was like, I know that's from
That's
Black
not
Lagoon,
Roberta.
but I
That's
never.
the other maid whose name escapes me.
That was
green-haired
painful,
one?
by the way.
Yeah.
I love the reactions that all the guys had when that happened.
My favorite part of that season is like near the end. It was just like, all right, Remy, you can beat the shit out of each other with
That was
Roberta.
a good one. I like that too.
And then, so
They
here's how
just
dumb.
fuck- they
Here's
just
how
fucking
dumb
go to
Remy.
town on each other.
Here's how dumb Remy actually is. Her boots are always untied because I assume she doesn't know how to tie them. Roberta's first thing is, "Hey, your shoes are untied." Looks down.
He's like, I know I'm being played. Dang it.
And then
I got a
boom!
Oh, it was great. Speaking of tied shoes, my shoes. But yeah, no, that was good. There's a lot of just good scenes in it that I just like.
But no, actually, you want to know the only reason...
I like the Green Jane or whatever her name was.
I like when they first go to the church. And they get into the gunfight.
Yeah.
And the nun pulls up the golden...
Oh,
yeah,
what's the nun's name? What's Revy's friend's name, the nun? She had a weird name.
The blonde one or
the blonde one or the...
The blonde one.
Because the blonde one's a CIA
It's
agent.
like Helga or something.
It starts with an M. Maria...
Okay, there was two nuns. There's one that was like Revy's best friend who was like just as sassy as she was. God, who was it?
I got it, Austin.
Yeah, we know what you're talking about.
Don't strain
She
your
wears the
brain.
glasses.
Don't strain your brain.
She's an
I got
FBI
it.
agent too, yeah. Letta, it's like Letta or something like that.
Letta.
It's like
Letta, yeah, it's Letta.
Okay.
And then the nun. The old nun.
Number 9, a Letta 2. Number 9.
All I remember is in the Omake, the flashback or the episode where everybody's like really young or something.
Oh my god, the sergeant! Balalaika!
This is before I went to the military.
He's just like...
And he's just like, he looks like a character out of a Gundam, honestly,
Yeah.
is what he does.
He looks like
He looks out of that time.
He looks like one of those guys you just kind of rape in prison.
Oh my god.
It's like, he looks like a total, complete
He's queen of the cell block.
Yeah, that's exactly what he looks like.
That's amazing.
And Balak is like, I don't know who you are. I'm 6.
It's insulting to Gundam characters.
So I know that we've been over characters already, technically, but what about your favorites? Who are your favorite characters?
Remy. Well, let me rephrase that.
No, you're so basic.
No, let me rephrase that. I like Remy for her character as not for like who she is in the show, but how her character is built around, kind of thing. Like her views and things like that. Like when they're in the tomb, the Nazi tomb.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, that's right. They fought
Submarine.
Nazis.
Yeah.
And Brock's like, stealing's bad. She's like, okay.
But we're stealing
He's like, she's just like, as soon as says that, she just stares him in the eyes and just.
We're fucking pirates.
Takes
Are you
it.
serious?
Yeah.
Like...
Plus, in that same episode, I like how that big guy's like, this is this sort of gun, blah, blah, blah. It shoots this battle counter. She's like, here's some advice.
Character.
The only gun you need is one that fires.
Pretty much.
Favorite character.
But you know what? When they were fighting the neo-Nazis on the ship, I half expected Alucard to show up.
I also kind of find it funny how Dutch calls...
They're from the same studio.
Oh, are they?
Hellsing Ultimate and
Black
Black
Lagoon.
Lagoon are both Madhouse.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were
But wait,
Hirano.
but wait a minute. Black Lagoon has a season 2.
This is before 2012.
Thanks, Madhouse.
I know, right?
So...
And they have the Rose Butcher. That's why there's no further seasons of it, because it's the meme now. I'm still thinking about what my favorite character
Revy's
is.
character. I also like how what Dutch calls Revy when she goes all gun happy. Charles Manson fever.
Is that what they called it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
I'd probably say Roberta's my favorite.
Also,
Of course.
in that one
You,
episode,
you were a freak for Roberto when you went into junior year when you were watching it.
Well, Roberta's Montrell is like only like 10 times better than the rest of the show. So
well, okay,
that really
That's a really rare occurrence. That's 2 rare occurrences in an anime. One is that Madhouse makes a second season. 2 is that the OVA/sequel is better than the original.
well, see, here's
because like I remember, I think one of the scenes in Roberta's Blood Trail that it's not like a spoiler or anything for one who hasn't seen it.
I can't fucking find it.
She's having like an arm wrestling thing with the master.
No, that wasn't the original. I know which one you're talking about. Where she
Was that in the original?
Yeah, where she's like, she let me win all the time, and then one time,
And then one time, she's just fucking like a rock, just sitting there. And you can just see those fucking muscles bulging.
Like, whoa. Like, that cemented me, like, wow. That's amazing.
And then I just like Remy because she's happily dumb, I guess I could say.
Blissfully ignorant.
Well, like she's not smart, but it's not like
This is why I think you'd like Saber and Fate Apocrypha Roland. She's exactly like Revy.
He'll take any opportunity to bring up Fate Apocrypha.
Yeah, because it's like one of the best shows of the season. Are you
well,
kidding
like
me?
no, I like Remy.
As bad as that show is, it's one of the best shows of the season.
I like Remy because like she's dumb, but it's not like oh she's dumb. She's the worst character kind of. You know what I'm talking
She's
about,
not
right?
Billy from Billy and Mandy caliber dumb.
Yeah, well
She's not that stupid.
she's smart in her own right.
She's smart
if that makes
instinctually.
sense.
Like instinctually
She's-
rather than book smart.
Grew up on the street of hard knocks.
There's a word for it. Let's see.
Grew up on the street of hard knocks.
No, that's
Rocky
Ghetto?
Balboa.
No.
Word,
I
am
mean,
thinking of the word ghetto?
Rocky Anapaki? No.
I mean, she did live in New York, Chinatown. I am pure Taiwanese.
She's like,
My English isn't so good because I am pure Taiwanese.
you were Taiwanese.
Oh my god. And I said her name already, and I'm not sure if I've even been saying her name right. The Green Jane? Or Jane?
Yeah, Benny's girlfriend.
That's part of the reason why I liked
That
her
was
is
a good
because
episode.
she was the only character in the whole show. As much as, like, as courageous and all the crazy things that all these other characters do, immediately after seeing Benny, like, Jane immediately dives in for the D.
Yeah.
She wets her panties.
Yeah, that was really funny.
She actually does. She's like, I'm so fucking horny right now.
I'm
It's
just,
like a great
I'm,
chord.
just, I'm just thinking,
It's like, wow,
okay,
Benny
instead
actually
of,
got a girl.
I'm just thinking,
Amazing.
instead of how every harem slash, like, really...
I'm not gonna lie. With that character alone, I've saw more panty shots than I've ever seen in any anime in 3 episodes.
Watch Rosario and a Vampire.
I have. It was
Okay,
more than
Watch
that.
Dance in the Vampire Bunny. There aren't panty shots. There's just panties.
They're everywhere.
Well, no, like
It's everywhere.
they went out of their way to
like,
make.
quite literally, it's just the first scene in that show.
Well, no,
is
with
just
that
panty
character
shot.
alone, they went out of their way to like expose her panties more often than not. You like,
Well, because she was the only one in the show that wore a skirt of some type.
I mean,
Not that I agree with that. I think that's stupid.
I mean, Remy wore short shorts.
I think like panty shots and stuff is so overused now.
Oh,
Like, back in
for real it is.
2008, it wasn't a thing.
Because back then it was like, oh, it's kind of sinful, still kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now it's
Now we
like,
have sisters and brothers fucking each other, and it's okay because everybody likes
well, that
it.
happened in Black Lagoon with the vampire twins,
Yeah, but still.
and technically they're not really related.
I've given 100% in trying to
They're-
forget that the Vampire Twins arc ever existed.
it's hinted at that they're not blood
It's
related,
hinted at, yes.
but it's never
It's
said.
hentai.
It's not set. I've seen some Black Lagoon hentai.
We all have.
Okay,
Remy is like their main star thing for porn.
Austin wants to talk about hentai? Okay, let's talk about hentai.
I wonder if that's what Balalaika was seeing on the screens. Was she was reading Doujin.
She's reading it's like, oh wow. Verdict out of
I just
Plus.
speaking of, back to that scene. I just love her entire face was just end my existence.
Balalaika
This
has
is
a
boring.
Fucking kill me.
She had the best faces. All right, animation. What about that?
Oh, before we go into that,
so-
there was something I wanted to say that I didn't say. So this is me being kind of an idiot. I watched the Omakes before I actually watched Black Lagoon.
Why?
Because I was on YouTube.
I wish I did that too, honestly.
I was on
I mean,
YouTube
like,
and I
what
was
the fuck
bored.
does this show up?
And so I
What the
did,
fuck is wrong with it?
and it got to the part where Balalaika was the mother
Yeah.
of the vampire twins.
Yeah.
And this is true. I was watching season 2, the whole vampire arc thing, and I was just like, when is she just gonna be like, you know what, you got spunk, come work for me, and I'll like be a mother figure or something like that. And then she's like, no, I'm just gonna fucking blow your fucking brains out.
Yeah. I mean, whatever works.
I did like how for that episode they changed the ending.
They did?
Instead of Remy walking down the beach, it was one of the twins,
Yeah.
and then they meet up. And
And they have a different song for it too.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
they
do
do.
like when shows change certain details in openings and endings. Like specifically, I want to bring up Plastic Memories because in the end of the opening, it shows like Isla's expression, and she's like really cold and dead inside in the first episode. But then by the ending, she's like really happy and smiling, and it says a lot about the series and as a whole when it comes to details.
I also just like how Remy is with her guns, kind of thing. But no, yeah, she was
She
a
loves her guns.
she was a BDSM dancer.
BDSM
And
gator.
you want to know the only
Gator.
reason why she was a BDSM dancer?
I
Money.
need that.
No, she wanted to inflict pain on others.
I mean, that's one way of going
Sounds
about
like-
it.
I'm not kidding.
That sounds like it.
If you look her up in the Wikipedia and you get down to the BDSM part, she's like, yeah, she was only there temporarily, but she was there only for the sadomasochistic part.
Makes sense.
And then she left, and then it's actually hinted at in the show when they go talk to the pimp guy for the first time. Yeah.
Animation time.
Animation. So Madhouse.
It was, yeah,
Madhouse.
that's
Madhouse.
so
That's it. That's all
like-
you need to say.
The
Yeah.
I've seen a
characters
Madhouse show. You've seen
They're
animation.
Madhouse is like one step behind.
It's an average. It's average, is what it is
It's
now.
good,
Okay.
but it could be better.
Who animated Code Geass?
Not Madhouse.
Shaft.
I know Shaft.
Not Shaft.
Clamp.
Clamp.
Clamp. That's it. I was gonna say they're like 1 or 2 steps behind Clamp on the.
There's no way that you're about to say that Madhouse animation is worse than Clamp's.
I wasn't. He was.
Yeah, I was.
There's no way that.
No, not worse than Clamps. I'm saying they're a step or 2 behind on the
Oh.
what's the anorexia scale? Because they're tall and they're skinny, but they're not Clamp tall and skinny.
Dutch wasn't tall. He was short and buff.
Well, that's because it's Dutch. She's supposed to be made to look like Brock Lesnar looking. Except black.
I think Madhouse is probably one of the most anatomically correct of all the studios. To be
Yeah,
honest.
Yeah.
Well, especially with Ruby's tits when she actually almost flashes the camera that one time when she pulls the documents out.
Yeah.
That was funny.
He relaxed too much and his brain go off to Mars.
I stabbed him with a machete.
To Mars.
Hey, Leprechaun! This car better be running.
And music.
The music was actually pretty good, except for the opening. But other than that,
Special props to the episode where the vampire twins die. Spoilers.
Speaking of which,
the ending theme was really good.
I have that on a playlist somewhere.
they don't show it in the anime because of copyright reasons, but Remy actually has a very select taste of music.
Yeah.
Her select taste of music is metal, like hardcore death metal,
Yeah.
and Guitar Wolf.
Guitar Wolf?
When they're in Japan, she's like, "Oh fuck yeah, Guitar Wolf! This ain't your regular J-pop.
Oh, okay, it's some type of J-pop.
It's hard
That's so
J-rock.
Okay.
Like throw grunge,
So stupid.
So it's like Nickelback Japan?
no.
Nikuda back.
In
No,
in other words, she has shit taste in music.
Let me put it to you this way: throw
Shut
grunge, punk, and death metal all in one.
Very shit taste in music.
I was like, all right, because the one song they played in Black Lagoon for the Fire, so like, okay, I could get into this. I looked them up. First 5 seconds of any song I looked up, I was like, I cannot fucking do this.
Absolute shit taste in music.
It's like one of the episodes where the guy's like,
Does this count as covering the soundtrack?
Yes.
yes. There's a legit guy who's playing drums, right? And he holds both sticks and just goes, BAM! BAM! On one thing for like 2 seconds. And then they start screaming into the mic.
Oh, so it's like Detroit Metal City. I think that's what it was called.
Absolute shit taste in music.
And that's not a
Classical
song, by the way.
music
That's an anime.
Oh, so you're balalaika?
I'm classical.
So you're balalaika?
In a sense,
I like orchestral themes.
with less burns.
I love how balalaika is like insulting the Japanese on their choice in weaponry for the gun. She's like, this is such a puny gun. I wouldn't be caught dead with
Why
this.
don't you buy it?
Well, I mean, she was a ex-Marine, ex-Spec Ops.
She was Russian.
She's
Russian.
Russian military.
Russian, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot she was
enough
Russian, but then I-
firepower to win World War III.
Yeah.
That's stated in the show.
Her in Hotel Moscow.
I
Yeah.
think her
Very much
character.
like
I think her
Roberta.
character on the like strong level was inserted when she broke up a fight between Remy and Roberta. That's how you knew that she was the lady.
She doesn't fuck around, is what it
No.
is. She wants something done. She wants something done.
Right, when she kills
She
the
gets
other
off.
vampire twin, she waits until they get into dock, and the guy just goes, boop.
Is it just me, or does she kind of give off like a Tsunade vibe in a sense? Not necessarily. Naruto. And not
No.
necessarily in
I
what she
wouldn't
does.
say that.
Not what she does. Not her actions, but more like her appearance and her mood.
Her appearance and mood, I can see.
Her
that.
mood is usually just pissed off.
Yeah, that's Tsunade.
Exactly, but
But,
Mainly saying that she kind of looks like her, but with a burn mark and curlier hair.
I like how,
but
I
I do a
like,
cosplay of her.
I like
Really?
I like Balalaika's, the style of how she gets things done, and she puts on a front of like, yes, I am this nice person, I'm this business person, you fuck with me.
I would say though that Balalaika cemented her role in Black Lagoon more than Tsunade cemented her role in.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely.
Like I said, with the
Tsunade
vampire,
ended up just being like
we
she
both-
just ended up garbage.
like we both said, with the vampire twins, these two
she was
kids,
place filler for Kakashi.
these
eventually.
two kids run around killing everyone, and she is there by a fountain.
I can't wait for the Naruto.
She's like
podcast, by
waiting,
the
and
way.
she didn't even need any help.
She waited all night, into the morning, sitting there, smoking.
Yeah.
The vampire twin finally shows up. He's like, I finally meet you. I'm going to kill you. Alright,
Balalaika's like, no, you're not.
you killed my men. Now kneel and apologize to me like the worthless dog you
It
are.
was
think we
very
had that
good episodes. It was a very good episode.
Oh, yeah.
She's,
And then-
she's the best character in the series to me.
Well, she's the most tactful.
written character.
But
if there's one
Despite
thing,
her not
As
being
it's
my
also
favorite.
explained in the anime, Rock says this, and there we have it, the three most dangerous and scariest women I've ever met, and two of them are about to beat the shit out of each other.
Yep. Definitely.
I love how that fight also went in for like night to day, and then
they were
They
beating
went
each other
at it.
up. They were beating each other for like 12 hours straight.
Yeah,
and it
they
just
went
never,
at it,
and it just never ended. Balalaika is just like, all right, you two are done. Come on.
No more.
I also like how Betty was like, "Is this the Terminator chick or some shit? She will not die."
I did not expect Roberta's character to turn the way that she did. Like, I know that she was like a maid, and I thought they were just going for that like super spy maid role. That like the same thing that like Code
She's
Geass
quite
had.
literally the Terminator. Like,
Yeah, she is.
She runs after cars. Like,
she does the whole. She does like the running man.
Full on does the Terminator running man thing.
The TX-1000.
Yeah.
It's T-1000 and TX is the chick in the third movie.
That's what I was talking about.
You said TX-1000.
Well, I was talking about the liquid chrome chick.
That's T-1000.
Because she's the one who does the...
They all do that, dude.
No.
The only one who doesn't is Arnold, and that's because
Even
he can't...
I do that. No.
The only one who can't do that is Arnold, and that's because he can't get his arms past this point.
I just want to point out that the real Terminator is Forrest Gump. So
I was running.
Oh
my god, I can make a Vine out of that. Just put a Terminator chase scene and put Forrest Gump's head over it. I was running.
Jenny. Run, Forrest, run.
Okay,
Mama
so...
always told me life was like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh my god, I could just do a compilation of like Terminator scenes with Forrest Gump narration.
Shrimp, bacon, shrimp. I don't remember what else he said.
Oh my god, I have to write this down.
So many fucking different... Like, Forrest Gump is probably one of the best movies.
Oh no,
Like, if I ever think of a movie that nobody can hate on, Forrest Gump is one of those movies. There's literally no
They can't
way.
hate on it, but they can make fun of it for days.
You can make fun of it, but you can't hate
All right,
it.
Forrest.
It's
I
a
don't
beautiful-
love you. Okay, Jenny. Okay, Forrest.
I now have AIDS and I'm married, but now I will do you.
It
Okay,
jumped up.
Jenny.
It jumped up and bit me in the butt.
Lieutenant Dan. Ice cream.
Lieutenant Dan is like Squidward. He just sees Forrest.
He fucking hates Forrest.
He just starts running whenever he sees Forrest running.
No,
Yeah.
my cousin's.
Starts wheeling
You know my
away.
cousin's favorite line for Forrest Gump is Lieutenant Dan?
What?
It's Lieutenant Dan, ice cream,
Ice cream. Okay, so
you remember when we saw Ray Lee Johnson? This guy was rough. Like Lieutenant Dan, fuck Lieutenant Dan.
yeah, the guy that was disabled or whatever, and he's just like I guess. Okay, so Ray William Johnson was doing stand up, and me and Ron went to see him. It was like a month ago, which was awesome, by the way. I love you, Ray. But
Wow.
he started talking about how he was trying to help out this like disabled guy who had fallen on the side of the road, and he kept like insulting his girlfriend and stuff. And he just says, "If you keep talking like that, I'm gonna throw you out further onto the street and make sure someone hits you."
No, what he said was, "You keep talking to a girl like that, I'm gonna throw you down a flight of escalators. That way you never stop falling."
Yeah, that was it. And he's just said, and apparently he says, so we had the luxury of hearing his side of the story, but now people who just showed up did not, because all I heard was, "Oh my God, did he fall? Did he push him? Is that Ray William Johnson?"
But no, so when he said that this guy was rough, like Lieutenant Dan fucked Lieutenant Dan, in my head was like Lieutenant Dan fucked Solid Snake.
Whoa.
That's pretty much. That's
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
ice cream.
Because what makes that line so good is Forrest Gump saved Lieutenant Dan, so he just got shot in the ass. Where almost everyone else in his family was killed in action.
Yeah.
And Forrest Gump took that away from him, so he just got shot in the ass. And he comes over with ice cream trying to apologize, like, feel better, and he goes, "Lieutenant Dan, ice cream!"
Okay, so back on topic real quick. What about personal enjoyment for Black Lagoon?
I
Since
do
that
not
was-
personally enjoy Black Lagoon. Is
It
that
was,
possible?
it's a very slow start. It's an extreme...
I would even say it's a slow start. I just say
Except for the first episode.
when they're shooting when the pirate boats are chasing after him and Remy like jumps ship to ship.
Well, no.
By the way,
Well,
one thing that
literally shoot an entire fucking like vessel into the air and use a torpedo.
a grenade launcher.
It's a fucking torpedo and just fucking destroy a helicopter with it. That was fucking nuts.
But no, the other thing is like...
no, that show is good.
I love when Remy traumatized those kids with the bang bang. She's like, "That's not what dying is. This is what dying is."
And she like pretends to, yeah, she like falls on the ground like actual really realistic style. So,
And then later, when they meet the kids again, she's like,
hey,
do the trick with the cans again.
Like, put
Pulls
on-
out her cuss. Bang, 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 bang. Fucking traumatizes
And they're
those
just like-
kids.
yeah. One thing that will definitely annoy you if you watch the show is the sound of Remy's gun. You're gonna hear that gun fire about 3,000 times, and it sounds the same every time.
Well, yeah, it's a gun.
I know,
gun.
I understand, but it sounds like a cap shooter, and that's what's annoying about it. It doesn't sound like a real gun. Everyone else's gun does, but to me, when I hear Remy's gun, it's like,
Well, her guns are also custom made.
I know, but I still hear that noise.
Well,
today,
they're
man.
custom made Berettas.
I know they're custom made.
It's free real estate. Laptops, free real estate.
Oh, I forgot that meme existed.
I didn't.
He's such a creeper. He's like, real estate.
I actually pulled that with one of my coworkers, and they looked at me like,
Lucky for you,
What
I'm a
is-
fish lover.
Lucky for you, I'm a
dog
dog
lover.
lover.
Oh, that's such a stupid line. Oh my god.
That's the best.
but my opinion for Black Lagoon is
It's gay.
if
Except for
unless
Roberta.
you watched without watching the first episode, like most of the season for first season is really slow to the build up, except for the first episode. First episode puts you right in, and then the rest is just kind of slow and drawn
I
out.
wouldn't even say that.
And I
Just
would say
it's
that.
just an episodic show. It's just an episodic show.
The first, it's like
You just get into different hijinks every few
it's
episodes.
kind of like Nier Automata. Like it presents all the things good about it in the first 50 minutes,
Like
and
the
then the rest of the
director's
fetish?
and then the rest of the game is really slow.
No, I
Like
wouldn't
the
say
director's
that.
fetish.
Don't say that until you play the game.
Nier Automata t-shirt. Nier Automata t-shirt.
Moron. It's Square Enix.
That thing's so weird.
Dude, we don't deserve Yoko Taro. We don't deserve him.
So Yoko Taro put his fetish as the main character.
Like there's like the meme out there where it's like, oh yeah, Oliver. It's like Nintendo's like, oh yeah, we just let me just figure out why we have these characters look so lewd.
And then
there's
you know
probably
they
some sort of reason for it.
and then you know they make an
Yoko
anime.
Taro's like, it's just my fetish, bro. Like,
But then 10 minutes after saying that, they
Just
make a
violence
promo
and
for
stuff.
Palutena in Smash Brothers, and she's like,
I'd smash Palutena.
"Time to gotta
Having
do it for me."
sex with Balalaika must be scary.
It probably burns.
She'd rather go to war than have sex with you.
No, she'd be like, I'm on top, you're on bottom, don't say a fucking word.
That's not
Okay.
hot.
I said don't say a fucking
Like, okay, and then it's like an hour later, you're just like, "Are we done yet?"
word. You just walk, you just hear crying, and you're just like, well, was it good for you?
Was it good for you? And you don't say, and you can't say anything. Balalaika just like glares at you and like,
I don't think it would matter. What happens is that always afterwards she'll sit on the side of the bed and just pop open one of her cigars and just start smoking it.
she smokes a
That will
cigar.
always happen.
She's like, okay, so
That
Trailer
thing
Park.
is constantly in her mouth.
You know Julian in Trailer Park Boys. How he's always holding a glass
Yeah.
of beer. Balalaika's like that, but with a cigar.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Balalaika's a very pretty woman. I thought she lost her eye in one episode.
No, she
'Cause in one of the flashbacks, she had like an eye patch on.
Well, yeah, because it was
I don't
her face
think-
got scarred.
That's another thing. I don't think any war vets would voluntarily watch a show or like that, or hear a review of a show like that.
You'd be surprised. You'd be very surprised.
Why did your dad?
No.
Dang, that came out wrong.
My grandfather.
That sounded really bad.
My grandfather watched it.
Huh.
I have to apologize
He
for
was
that
on
one,
service.
Ron. That's not what I meant.
I don't give a shit.
Oh my gosh, I'm stupid.
My dad
Oh,
didn't
we've
kill
established
himself.
I know he didn't, but like at the same time, I totally just like coldly brought him up, forgetting what happened.
Wow,
I don't-
Austin. Wow.
I know I'm a terrible
I
person.
don't give a shit.
So-
wow, Austin.
So we're about to hit 40 minutes. What would you rate it? Out of 10. Like we
No.
always
Let me
do.
look on my list.
I
My list knows all.
Mike's.
don't think I put it on mine too. Let me look real quick. This is the part of the show
Don't
where you
copy
can
me.
go back to doing what you're doing.
Don't copy me.
I'm not copying you, but I
Copy
actually
me.
Hey.
I have
Mike's-
my I just got my anime list.
Hey, can I
I'm gonna
copy your
start using
homework?
it.
Yeah, just
Even
try
now,
to
man,
change it
it's
so it
so
doesn't
good.
look like you copied.
I gave it an 8 on my anime list.
I'd give it about a 9, 8-ish.
So 17 out of 20, and then what you got?
Just a minute.
Just search it.
Which
right now.
one? The original season.
Just
the
do the original
Wake?
season. Will constitute the whole thing.
Okay, so I would say so.
I love how Rock almost gets his head blown off more times than I can count in that entire show.
Rock has like the award for anime characters for almost getting shot, like even more than Vash. Well, actually, that's debatable.
Vash did get shot.
Vash did get shot.
Many,
Vash did get
many,
shot.
many, 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 many times.
I'll just say right here and right now, I freaking love Trigun.
Yeah, it's alright.
I said frick. Oh no, the Christians are coming.
Wow, Austin. Wow.
Ajit Pai.
Ajit Pai is just.
What'd you say his new name was going by? Is like fucking
Okay,
Christian.
No,
If
I
I-
just called.
if I-
I just made a
Okay,
tag that I
so
can't say on the air.
if I do the math, it would go to 7.5, but I'm gonna bump mine to like 8.5.
So
Because I
8,
liked it.
so 2 8s and a 9. That's 16 and 25 out of 30. Okay, that's it. 25 out of 30 for Black Lagoon.
It's a good show.
It is
I recommend watching it.
So do I.
I recommend.
Watch it twice. Once for the English and once for the sub.
No, don't watch.
Don't watch
Why
the
don't you ever
sub.
watch the
Sub is funny though. Cause it's
Sub is typically good in anime, but like there's a few shows that need to be watched in dubbed, like Ghost Stories.
Well, you watch the dub first, and then you go watch the sub.
I don't know.
No.
If you have that kind of
Don't
free
watch
time,
that.
if you have that kind of free time, I guess.
If you like hating yourself, you can watch the
If you like
story
hating,
sub.
if I like hating myself, I'd watch Eromanga Sensei.
If I liked hating myself, I'd watch Del Toro Quest.
Yeah, it is. That's right. I forgot about that. You know what you should never watch?
And you're wrong, Austin. Remember when we were browsing through Hulu and the cover?
Or
guy-
if you want to go hard mode, I would go watch Chemico DX again.
Oh my god! I fucking hate that show.
I don't know why.
You want to know a show that you should
No,
never
but
watch? The
you
second
were-
season of Harry the Scarlet Ammo.
But you were wrong, Austin. Remember when I was over
What else
here?
is new?
When I was over here and I was scrolling through Hulu, I found Black Lagoon, and it was the cover photo. Like that guy is never in it. He is. He's It's when Roberta comes in, and no,
Oh, is it like the kid that Roberta looked after?
no. He's in the first episode. First episode or two. He's the guy with the big scar, the blonde hair, who comes looking for Remy. In like the first episode or so. He does show up very briefly, but
He's not in a lot.
no, he's like because he dies after like the first episode.
All right, well, timer's almost up again. So, yeah, I think that's all we got. Is there anything else you want to say about the show?
Cut you.
Okay.
I have a big gun, I took it from the Lord. Stick with justice, I just wanna feel you. I'm an angel.
I can't decide whether to make a separate clip for bloopers or just to add the title or add the caption bloopers at the bottom.
They make me violate you, no matter who they are.
All right. That's all. That's all, folks.